guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. So guys, as seen at the beginning of this video, we are going to talk about Joseph Paintsil, the interview he held at 3FM. He has said a lot of things that we were yearning to hear from him. The World Cup, the Snub, he talked about it. He also talked about team selection, whether he starts or not, he talked about it. Do you know Joseph Paintsil is a musician? He has music. He has released some music and things. He also talked about that. We are going to look at that into details and watch the interview and then break some few things down. But let me just add this. Some of the Black Star players are in town. Yeah, some of them are in town. Usman Bukhari is in town. Joseph Paintsil town. Like a lot of them are in town. Some of them, they're just hiding themselves somewhere. Others are, granting interviews here and there. So we'll make sure to bring you all the details you need to know about that. So guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you very much. So the Black Stars pair, the communique from GFA, they are supposed to arrive at team camp on the 12th of June. That is on Monday. And then they will train from then till 16th, where they will depart to Madagascar and play the AFCON qualifiers against Madagascar. So this is the whole schedule for the Black Stars next week, within the week where they will play the African Cup of Nations. So let's go straight into the interview. So the interview was held at 3FM with Giovanni Caleb. So Joseph Paintsil, who has scored 17 goals, 11 assists this season for Genk, is in Ghana. He's trying to talk about a lot of things, and some of the topics or some of the questions he touched on is what we are going to talk about in this video, especially the snub during the World Cup. I mean, it was surprising to everyone that Coach Otto Addo decided to drop Joseph Paintsil and pick Fatah Ishahaku to the World Cup. Meanwhile, Joseph Paintsil then was still scoring goals. It wasn't as if he lost form or anything. He was still scoring the goals. And people were insinuating that GFA had a hand in this, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Joseph Paintsil has finally spoken about it. He says the snub, shake him, really move him. He says the snub really made him strong. The snub actually made him work more, because you see, one thing, this is what we call revenge. If people think you can't do something, and the best thing is to do it and show them that you can do it better. Yes, that's what Joseph Paintsil did. If they did not pick him to the World Cup, it gave him the strength to play more, do more this season for Genk and score more goals, to be seen more, and to get a call-up back into the Black Stars with the new coach, Chris Hughton. So this is what he said in the interview when he was asked the question about the World Cup snub. Because honestly, if it was me, like big stage like this, then they snub me, like it would really pay me well. Because looking at the players that were going in that position, Fatah Ishahaku is not even getting playing time. He was sent ahead of Joseph Paintsil. Hey, Otto Addo, it's good crowd that he has left. Otto Addo, part-time coach. Oh, David, you don't do that. You don't do that. So guys, we'll watch the interview. I'm just breaking one or two things down before we watch the full interview. He also touched on the fact that on your Premier League, if he gets the Premier League or a move to a Premier League side, he will play. Now, he has been on the transfer market. Some teams from the EPL are showing interest in Joseph Paintsil. West Ham, Aston Villa, they are all showing interest in Joseph Paintsil. I brought you a video earlier today that Joseph Paintsil is with a very good agency. So don't be surprised if you see Joseph Paintsil end up in the English Premier League with one of the top teams. So he was also asked, Joseph Paintsil, EPL, he says, which player in this world wouldn't want to play the EPL? I mean, it's every player's dream to play that EPL. It's like the EPL is the la creme de la creme, the most competitive league in the world, the best league in the world. So he says if he gets the chance, he doesn't mind though. He will go there and go and showcase his talent, because that is where dreams come true. That is where the whole world is watching. Well, Joseph Paintsil, I could see him probably get a move to the English Premier League side, probably next season or the following one. But let's see what happens. So these were some of the questions that were asked him in the interview. And lastly, we are going to touch on this. He was asked about his musical career. Aside Joseph Paintsil, another Black Star player who has a music as career, part-time musician, is Asamoah the Baby Jet. In fact, he has his song. Yes, Asamoah. He has made it in music, and he has made it also as a footballer, because as a Wajan live band, yeah, forget that one, yeah. He does well more than some of our A-list musicians. That's the fact. That's the fact. As a Wajan on the live band, Charlie, let's say the truth. He performed at Christian Achu's funeral. We all saw how good he was. Yes. So Joseph Paintsil was asked about his, singing career, and he said he hasn't put it on hold. He has been releasing track 1 or 2. Even his senior brother is a musician. He does gospel, and he said even before he became a footballer, he was singing this thing. He was part of those singers in the church and things. That is a very good singer. So I mean, he has not stopped the music. The music is part of him. His mother sings. The whole family is blessed with music. So he has not stopped. It's only that God decided to create another path for him. That's football. But he has not forgotten his first love. That is music. So guys, without much ado, I've broken down most of the questions that were asked. Let's watch the video and then we'll sign off from there. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe.